Welcome back. I'm out yard selling. I'm kind of working my way back to the house. I ran around the town I live in 7:20, 7:30 because I'm an early bird. Early bird gets the worm or the good stuff. And they weren't open yet, so I decided to go into Oklahoma City. Went way north into Oklahoma City. First yard sale, didn't find anything. He had video games, but he wouldn't release them. So I went to another one, and I spent $225, and I'll show you when I get home. I started asking for things that he didn't have out there, and some of the things that I look for I actually got, although they do need some cleaning, and some other stuff that I'm not an expert at, but I bought recently and sold. So I bought a bunch of that, and in the next sale I spent 20 bucks, so I'm 245 in so far. Like I said, I'm working my way home. I'll show you when I get home. Welcome back from the yard sale wars. I didn't think I was going to find any. I left my house about 7:15, ran and got a little bit of money. Thankfully I did. And ran and dropped off my packages at the post office before they opened. And nothing of great value, so I don't mind dropping them without a scan, because normally I get scans on everything. Went to a couple of in my town, 7:25, 7:30-ish, and none of them were open. So I boogied to North Oklahoma City. And I really thought for a little while there I wasn't going to find much, but I did. I didn't buy anything at the first one. He wouldn't let go of his video game stuff. So I went to the next one, and the first things I bought were these, and it said make offer, so I did. The first one is this Hulk Hogan figure, Ultimate, and I offered him $5 a piece. I did not look them up. This one is the most valuable of the two that I got. This baby's worth $45 to $50, so $5 into $45 or $50, even with free shipping, I'm good. This one's not so good, and I paid $5 for it as well, and it's worth $15 plus shipping, so I'm still good. Then I also asked him about video games. He didn't have any. I asked him about ball caps, and at first he wasn't going to go out and get them, but he had them in a shed. He went out and got them, and I grabbed a bunch. Went through them. They're really in rough condition. There were some that were nice, but they either had the bill cracked and broken, or the snap in the back was broke. But I'll go through them real quick. I gave $10 for all these hats, and like I said, a lot of them are vintage, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning to get them up. First one is Dallas Cowboys, and that's a pretty good hat to have. This one I actually own. It is currently sitting in my bedroom on the Chaise Lounge in my bedroom. It's the 25th anniversary of Texas Stadium when it was in Irving. A dingy Colorado Rockies vintage hat. Dale Robertson, who lived in Oklahoma. This one's going to take a lot to clean up. If I can't salvage it, I don't have a lot in it. My uncle actually worked on his ranch when I was a little boy outside of Yukon, Oklahoma. Navy Blue Angels. I always buy that. This one is the game. I don't know what it is. It could probably pass for a NCAA team like, I don't think Louisville, but one of those Hawk teams. This one I just thought was cool. It is vintage. This place does still exist. But I saw the Dodge Viper on it, and that hadn't been made in a while. And that's a pretty cool hat. And it's a Chevy dealership. The Players Golf Club Tour. I got several of these type hats, these old Pizza Hut hats. And this one has, excuse me, some stuff on it. This is an ag hat, HJJ Oklahoma City, and it is K Products, which is a desirable brand in the snap there. I got this Oklahoma City 89ers State Farm hat. They haven't existed in Oklahoma City in a long time. They were a farm club of the Texas Rangers. Now they're the Dodgers Farm Club, but they're not called Oklahoma City 89ers anymore. This is definitely vintage. It is a vintage Oklahoma State Cowboys hat. Two more Pizza Huts with the rope. So I'll wash those by hand and get those cleaned up. And a vintage Miami Dolphins hat. All this for 10 bucks. Florida Marlins. Again, you can see how dirty they are. Another vintage Colorado Rockies hat. A Charlotte Hornets. They are now the Charlotte Bobcats. So there you go. That's old. And then the last two were new. He went in the house and got them. Or newer. Caterpillar and a cool camo orange Toyota hat. $10. While I was at that sale, we got to talking, and he goes, "Hey, are you into cameras?" And I said, "Well, I just actually sold a camera body this morning. What do you got?" And he said, "I got a lot. I got a whole tote we just brought from the farm, and it's been in the family for years." He said, "I'll take $400 for all of it." And of course, I had to start looking at things and looking them up. And I didn't realize there was as many as there are in this tote because I didn't dig through all of it. I just looked up a few. I offered him $200. And then as I looked, I didn't see a lot of big ticket items. So I said, "I'll do $150." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll probably just keep them." And then he thought about it. And he goes, "You know what? If you'll do $200, I'll do it because I want to get rid of them." So I did it. It's $936 in total value. And quickly, I will show you. The most of it is Pentax and Vivitar lenses, 50 millimeter. There's a flash, Vivitar flash. There's a Nikon X700. Look that up. That's pretty valuable. A Pentax. Here's another Pentax with the lens on it. And I'm not done. Another Pentax. And yeah, these are definitely valuable to the point of $200 and a $936. So comps. I got 3 of the Pentax K1000 bodies, and they all have different lenses. I've looked up every lens. A bunch of individual lenses, a Bushnell, for those of you who know about cameras, Vivitar. I've even got a bellows unit, a Tamron lens in the box, another flash, a loop that's actually worth $20. I'll probably keep that because that's kind of cool to have. Another close-up lens, HCE, and then another Pentax camera. And like I said, I've got several of these K1000s. There's another one here that's just a body. And then a Kodak projection lens. And then some other lenses. I won't go through I'm going through all of them. That one kind of looks faded. But there's a bunch. And then there's a bunch of accessories, cords, and filters and all that kind of stuff. So I did okay there, I think. I got the next yard sale. I got these Jordan 4s for $15. They're size 8s. They look kind of small for 8s, but I have done some research, and these do appear to be authentic. $15 into probably $100 to $200. What else did I get? I got a few clothes items. A couple were for me. I paid $1 for this. Nike basketball. If you watch me for any amount of time, you know I like that kind of stuff. And then this one. Say hello to my little friend. That's right. A curling iron because I needed one for my Mylar bags to seal them. I'm doing that. Yep. Nikon shirt, which is a camera. A Oklahoma City University champion sweatshirt. This was given to me free by the guy I bought the camera gear from. It is a Ralph Lauren polo, lamb's wool, pull-over sweater or top. It is at least a $50 item. And then a Brazilian gi with the pants. There's the brand. And it's got jiu-jitsu all over it. And so do the pants. And I think that's it. $268. How did I do? I knew I'd forget something. I picked this up at the first yard sale where I got the cameras. Paid $5. This comp's at $50 free shipping. Brand new in the package.